Hello. Okay, there we go. Good morning, Source Gamer. Mike was just having some random connection issues, even though what was connected. But I guess the USB 4 port that I was in was just kind of messing up. Because now my capture card is also not in there as well. But now that that's pushed aside, good morning, Source Gamers. We are here for the 2025 Pokemon Presents. Actually, let me switch over to the other camera. Switch over to here. Let's do some oh wait, camera's not being noticed. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, there. Okay, so there we go. Good. How is everybody doing this morning? As you can see, my it might look like I literally just got out of bed at this, but I actually have been up for like maybe like the past hour. It's just that within the last second, I was like, oh wait, let me try to like make breakfast, and I was like, okay, well, I'm clearly not gonna make breakfast at the time, so just cancel that completely. So, but anyways, Pokemon Presents. We have 13 minutes till it happens, and from what we know, through usually premieres are able to be given details about. I believe just through the YouTube, like some sort of YouTube API, because they're just video uploads that are being scheduled to go live like at the to basically premiere. We know that it's 19 minutes long. Usually they are about this length, so there's nothing new here. My concern is of how much they'll show. In fact, anything, I'm looking at you dead on, but I would rather prefer looking this way to my right to see the screen. So yeah, there we go. But we're going to be looking at, of course, Pokemon TCG Pocket Update. As you know, we're in our, there's the Genetic Apex, Mystic Islands, Space Time Smackdown, and then the fourth. So a fourth one is probably going to be likely. Space Time Smackdown, I believe, was January, like mid-January. So I think this would be like a faster turnaround time, maybe. But if it's only like a one pack set, that means it's going to be a smaller set. So that would make sense that it would be that not too long for the next set. Probably, I don't know if Pokemon Sleep is still getting like massive updates. I don't use it. But maybe that'll probably get an update. Pokemon Cafe Mix always gets an update. Pokemon Go, of course, they just had their Unova thing. So I don't know if they'll probably spend some time to talk about that, even though they probably don't need to. If you've heard the news about Niantic, don't expect that to be addressed here at all. Because they're still, going through that, figuring that stuff out. And that's Niantic has to figure that out, not really Pokemon Company, unless they, of course, would still want Pokemon Go to still keep going. What else? They could announce a new mobile game. I don't know if they would do that. Oh, by the way, Pokemon Masters EX, constantly getting updated, so that's of course going to be here. Scarlet and Violet might get an update with like a Terra raid or something like that. It usually has pretty much happened consistently. I think the last year we got I think they were giving away like a shiny Pokemon. So is that people have been talking about a Pokemon, like a something referred to as Synapse. Now, of course, I am playing. I'm not going to speak on what that stuff is. I have understandings of what it is due to people that were talking about it. Just basically within like the general Pokemon community as those things were happening. But I'm not going to discuss that here because that was all leaked information. That's not, we don't really, it was a different kind of leak situation that we prefer not to necessarily go through here unless we like all in agreement about certain types of things. But just where I think we would all be in agreement that with this type of leak, we just don't talk about it. So people are talking about like if there's another game that's going to happen. That's not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't. It would just depend on who would be developing it. And that's really it. I don't think Game Freak would be developing it, but I do think that the possibility of it happening was that we're probably, if that was to be here, I would hope we just get a trailer and that's it really. And maybe like a whole explanation presentation afterwards, and explanation trailer afterwards or something, not here, because I really think that we should be focusing on Legends ZA. We've waited for a year now since this game got announced, which is usually like out of the. It's not usual that we would do that. It would be usual that the game gets announced in the same year and then we get news later, that like 6 months later. This time around though, no, we're getting we're getting like, hey, here's your announcement next year, and you're gonna have to wait. And that's a good sign, because that means that they're taking the time with the game. That's a good sign because that means that we, the less that we see now, the more that we kind of see as it is closer to what the expected end is meant to look like. And that was kind of course, consistent criticisms that Pokemon would be getting, where sometimes we were like, oh, it'll look better during the as we get closer, when it came to like trees and sort of shield, which didn't really matter that much. Yeah, the game has other visual personal art direction issues, in my opinion, that kind of are way more important than a freaking tree. But like when Legends Arceus first got revealed, like that first instance where you see Akari, I believe her name is Akari, attempted to catch a Chimecho, I think it was, or a Chimecho or a Jingler. It's like stuttering, or at least dropping frames. It's not consistent, and it's like, oh, that looks pretty bad, but hopefully it'll look better towards release, and it did. So this just means that we can probably see more of how the game will actually look like, but also just see more of the game. We've been waiting this long. Pokemon Legends, within the one title that we've had released, has released early in the year. I'm not expecting that this time around. I'm expecting kind of holiday season, since they've announced it so far in ahead. The Switch 2 is still coming out within this year, so having a Pokemon, not that it will be a Switch 2 title, that's possible, but I don't think it will be. But having a Pokemon game ready for holiday release alongside a new Nintendo console would be a good strategy to have, because that can push people to buy the new Pokemon game while also buying the new Switch 2. So it would just kind of work in part in their favor if they were to do that. Just real quickly, because I just realized I forgot to do this. But we have the Pokemon, because I'm not streaming. I should probably tweet out that we're live, which I did not do. Let me do that now. The quote and let's do this. I was gonna be like, hey, why you announce this so late? Let me just do that real quick. Where else? Oh, the Twitter. That'll be the last place to do that. Got 5 minutes left. I think one of the craziest reveals that could happen here is a Pokken 2. I'm a fighting game guy. I really love fighting games, and I love Pokemon. So just doing those two together would just be, of course, very awesome. The likelihood of that happening, probably very low. But me just wanting it would be like, hey, that'd be awesome. Let's see next. Okay. Profile. Okay, so now those fees are out. Focus on this. So, the Z and this is watching this on my TV with my Breaky and my coffee. Nice. I only have a bottle of water. I took too long getting ready. Like just hygiene stuff to then be like, okay, let me do breakfast now. And then it's like, okay, well, I don't have any time for breakfast. And I could like do something real quick. Like I meal prep my breakfast. So like I have a whole bunch of breakfast burritos that are just in the fridge, but the oven would have to preheat, and then also I would need to put them in for like 8 minutes, which is like I didn't want the potential of me forgetting and then be like, oh snap, now there's something burning in the oven. So just to avoid, I'll just do it afterwards. We'll be here for like an hour, maybe. Let's say 45 minutes to an hour. Morning APC. Usually after the trailer drops, I check the actually I'll tell you right now because I'm already prepped for this. We check the website for a press release, which I'm not gonna refresh right now just in case so that we don't I don't want to accidentally spoil myself. And then as you see, I had the music playing. But yeah, we usually check the Pokemon Legends ZA, the Pokemon press site for any news or like any specific phrasing that they're using to try to get more an idea what they're going for. I did that last year with Pokemon Legends Arceus to basically establish that no, this is a mainline title. This is like a new series that it will be continue to go forward, but it is still mainline. It's not a spinoff. And then just for promotional images as well. To like, for instance, when Sword and Shield got announced, we looked at the Galar map to inspect like kind of where the gyms would be and stuff of that nature. So yeah, you do, and also that we check the website, but then I usually follows from there. Also, let's test the audio real quick, actually. Let's actually, yeah, let's test the audio with this.
Pull from Heroes and give Alm his stupidly big sword that he has in that game, then he could go over Ike.
How would you say is the audio difference? Can you hear me more though? Actually, let me turn it down for myself too a little bit.
Roy and you on. I just don't.
And then I can turn
what Alm adds that wouldn't just easily be an echo. And then Celica as a Robin echo has been one I've been umming and ahhing.
How is the audio in terms of, can you hear my voice more than the actual video audio that is playing in the background? Or is it just, is it kind of difficult because, you know, it's another person talking? Just let me know how it is, or if my voice needs to go higher, or if the video audio could go lower. Just want to make sure that it's set real quick. I hear you more than the video. Okay, that's good. But can you still hear the video as well? Like, are you able to make out what they're saying, or would you like also just need me to shut up so that way you can like actually hear what they're saying more? Fine. Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Time out.
All right. 1 minute. Also, yeah, check out the Nintendo Chronicler. That's Nanton's Nanton's channel. I would plug my own channel, but actually, you know, we're not gonna worry about that as well. That wasn't the example that we're using. So, but anyways, yeah, they did a ranking 100 plus Smash Bros. Fighter kind of a tier list. So you want to check that out afterwards if you're missing out on some Smash Brothers content. That never ceases to be loud. All right. Yeah. We are 40 seconds away. Jeez. I am. Let me grab my phone real quick, actually. They could also start with a new game reveal if they wanted to, rather than do it later before the rather than do it after all the mobile stuff. Immediately start without the gate, but I doubt that'll happen. Or maybe what? We're on year 29, I think. I think there's a 29th anniversary, so maybe next year they'll like go out crazy with like a special celebration video. I know the music video just dropped. Maybe they'll put that at the end, like they kind of did for Gotcha. Pokemon Channel is coming back. That's the announcement. Oh, there was also rumors about that Classics collection. I don't think that's real at all, whatsoever.
Hello, everyone.
Tsunekazu Ishihara, how you doing?
The Pokemon Company.
All right.
Today, February 27th, is Pokemon Day.
Yes.
This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 29 years since the birth
Look at all
of
the DLC up there. All for the
we've reached
plushies.
this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you,
Yes.
it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways.
Are we about to learn a new way to do that?
We hope to keep bringing you new experiences to brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokemon. In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news.
Pokewalker 2 announced what do you do? They already announced Pokewalker 2. It's called Pokemon Go Plus. And then they announced the third one, Pokemon Go Plus Plus. Like an actual
It's the Netflix series Pokemon
Concierge. Okay.
taking place at
I haven't watched this yet, but they did post the episodes on YouTube, so I should check it out.
New concierge and Psyduck
It just kind of escaped my view of like, oh, I want to watch this, and then I just forget to do it. It's like a lot of stuff. And season 2 got announced last year, I think.
New episodes of Pokemon
Yeah.
Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2025. What sort of Pokemon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next?
I think creating
Take a
an
first look at a few of the Pokemon they will
Oh.
meet in this motion test footage.
I think some of the production of it is
Just
really
look
cool.
at the personality and how they move.
I think finally like really
For
doing a
limited time, the
series
first 4 episodes are
that
available
focuses
on
on an
Pokemon
adult's
Digital
interaction with Pokemon in that
Please take
world.
this chance to watch
It's kind of
it if
like
you haven't been able to tune
it's
in.
good that they finally spread out from
And
just
we
like, you
hope
know,
look forward to
it's not
the
that
next
adults can't enjoy Pokemon, because of course a whole bunch of adults do. Sometimes I feel like adults enjoy Pokemon way more than kids do, but that's just because, you know, I'm also an adult. Okay, now we're getting immediately to the games.
We have a number of other announcements to share with you.
In Pokemon Go, Pokemon
Okay.
Go Tour Unova Global will take place on
Oh,
March 1st
I thought the
This
Unova
event
tour
will
already
be
happened
at no
this past
cost
weekend.
Anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny
Okay.
Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new
They're speeding through this. They're going like a lot faster pace it feels. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's for Pokemon Go as well, I'd assume. Oh, Master. Okay. That's shiny? Oh, it's not. Okay. Dope. That art of Steven does look a little weird. Pokemon Cafe Mix. That looks delicious. I would eat something like that for real. That looks delicious. Okay. Flapple Appleton. So are those made from Flapples and Appletons? Or are those made from just regular apples and designed to look like, are they cooked to look like them? I think that'd be way more artistic if it was actually, we see that they're cooking Pokemon. Darkrai, oh, sleep, okay. Pokemon sleep. How long are we on already? We are like 4 minutes, 25 seconds in. Okay, so the fact that they're speeding through this like that, and there's 19 minutes left, it means that there's going to be a lot of the more important stuff, you know, the stuff that we actually are looking forward to. Pokemon Unite, okay. Oh. Ho-Ho getting close is weird because I don't think that Pokemon is playable. Alright, Alolan Raichu. Cool. I don't play. I played like Unite when it first dropped for a bit, But then I kind of like, I was like, okay, well, this seems too much like it's going completely one-sided. I have a friend that plays, and I watch them play, and I enjoy watching them play more than I enjoy playing. So that's kind of the way that I take part in just enjoying Unite.
Called AOS technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus,
also like
look
perks,
forward to
basically.
an updated map with updated wild Pokemon. The win condition is simple: be the first to score 500 points.
First person or first team? Yeah, blowing through this really fast. Yep, okay. New pack. Trading also just got added like not too long ago, and there's been a lot of criticism on that, even for me, because it's not that's supposed to be judgment, like for like how it's presented in Pokemon Battle Revolution. Tyranitar. Oh, it is. I'm pretty sure that's the Arceus sigil. Yeah, Arceus. Okay, cool. If I woke up in the middle of the night to Brian in my room, I start screaming. I like that alpha for converting, but yeah. Triumphant Light. February 28th, so last day. February. Pokemon have special you contain special booster packs. I didn't get to read it too fast. But the fact that it's all going fast is good, because that great matches are coming at the end of March. Okay. TCG Live? Or just a new TCG set? Because I don't even think Journey Together, or the one with trainers at Necrozma. Oh, are they announcing the next TCG set afterwards too? Or is that not Necrozma? Oh, is EX coming to TCG Pocket? Megas and EX? Or wait, these are real cards though. Oh, so Mega Evolution just coming. Oh yeah, I guess Mega Evolution hasn't been back for a while. Yeah, I kind of forgot that it wasn't there. EX has been though, but the fact that they presented it with EX, it's like, oh well, EX was already here.
Allow me to share some news about the Pokemon
Okay.
game series.
Now the big stuff.
In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon
Okay, well,
Violet games, we're
let's get through this
celebrating
first.
Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
I don't even remember if I ever updated my Rotom case, or if you even
Events to come.
could. I'm pretty sure you could. You could buy them. I guess I just never.
Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and
Oh.
Quaquaval appear in a series of Terra Raid battles.
Okay, so Terra Raid starters, cool.
And even more Pokemon are planned to appear in the future.
Those are all. Are those not all?
We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon
Pseudo
Scarlet
Pseudo
and Pokemon
Legendaries.
Violet games. Next, please have a look at this video.
All right, so either new game or Legends. Oh shit. Stadium, okay. They're going through the I can't tell if this was to be like a classics type of collection, Battle Revolution, okay. Or if this is just because they're showing games, of course, that like, hey, you play the game and then it connects to all your other Pokemon. And they're all people battling. Oh, is it gonna be like a battling simulator? Oh my gosh. So this was, you know what, don't, let's not even worry about that. But this was also something that was very interesting. So a Pokemon battle simulator, like a Battle Revolution type game, is. I wonder what they're gonna call it, because yeah, a lot of us were kind of like like they're well, some of us were like, oh, there's not gonna be a way that they would do a type of Pokemon Battle Edition this time because we're already at 3D games, and there's already the competitive nature as well. But them doing like we are seeing Terra right now, and I think we just saw and Mega Evolution. But if we're getting like a hub where these are all available, Pokemon Champions now in development, a hub where you're on Switch and iOS and Android, you're basically like a Battle Evolution game. That's cool. Okay.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokémon Champions. This title will be focused on the Pokémon battles you know and love from core Pokémon games.
Right. Okay.
Pokémon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world, but this time we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before.
Yeah, by including it on mobile.
Game
I wonder how
Freak,
much.
the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this.
Oh,
project,
planning.
while development
Okay.
is being
So
handled
Ilka.
by the Pokémon Works.
The Pokemon Company, okay.
And Pokémon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but
Yes,
to
I know.
mobile devices too. You'll be able to
That really
choose
doesn't
how you want to play based on
expand the amount of people that be able to play.
What's more, you can also connect with Pokemon Home.
Yeah, just like Battle Revolution, bring all your Pokemon from that game to here.
You won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions.
Right.
You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokemon games. We hope you're looking forward to battling
I wonder
Pokemon
if-
from all corners of the world. Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the
I wonder what the
launch date
payment
of
system
Pokemon
would be for this would be like. Is it just a game that you're buying?
Next,
Because that's how all the other games were titled. But the fact that it's also a mobile game.
Series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
Saludos a todos.
Oh.
Oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo.
Were the games not already
para Latinoamérica.
translated for Latin American languages?
El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de
Oh,
anunciarles
this game
que
specifically, I
Pokémon
guess.
Champions estará disponible en español
Oh, at
latinoamericano
launch.
desde el día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que
Oh,
los
okay.
entrenadores y entrenadoras pueden elegir, Leyendas Pokémon ZA tendrá también la opción de
I didn't know that they weren't available at launch. I thought I thought like when all the languages were listed, like all Pokemon games launched with like those languages already.
Como ya anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones del famoso juego de cartas coleccionables de Pokémon
So even TCG as well. That's really cool.
en
Okay.
español de Latinoamérica.
Are people will be able to enjoy them? That's
Como
dope.
Leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano
ZA.
permitirá que millones de nuevos fans se unan a la comunidad global de Pokémon y se conecten con otros jugadores de forma
I think that might have been the first time we've heard somebody pronounce it. Zeta. It sounds like Zeta, which sounds like Zeta, but Zeta. Literally called Zeta. Zeta.
Saber que los fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local
So-
nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y
I
mercados.
wonder what took so long to do this, even though they already had like 9 total languages available for people to play. I do remember though when Chinese was getting added, that was also like being highlighted in Direct as well. I guess I just never realized that it wasn't available before. All right.
Here's the latest update on Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh, so ZA is just ZA then. It's not like you were saying Z2A before. All right. All right, we're immediately seeing gameplay. Ooh, okay. We're going back to the type of character designs that I love. Okay, I love this art style. Wait, we're ready. Okay. Let me turn it up. I was right? What? I could. Wait, no. That Chikorita Totodile looked big. I think I said something else. What the f. Okay, so you're battling in the town. Okay. Oh my god. Mega Evolution is back. Okay. Oh, well, we already knew that, but Mega Evolution, so we're just seeing it now. Okay. Tepig, Chikorita. I said Tepig, Chikorita, and Piplup, but it was Tepig, Chikorita, and Totodile. I'm surprised that they did two. Oh, that was AZ's Floette. And that was like at the end. Okay. We're gonna have to run through that trailer again, of course, after the presence is done.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
So in the Pokemon series, if you were a person that wasn't aware that these are mainline games.
Prism Tower stands tall at the
Okay.
center of this city.
But yeah, we're just seeing inside the city. It's very interesting.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share.
So this is present day.
After you arrive in
We're not in the
Lumiose
past.
sites, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile.
I think the reason why they're doing Tepig and Chikorita and Totodile is because Cynical already got one.
As you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants.
So
Here are some of the colorful characters.
is that
you'll
AZ
encounter.
right there?
When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane,
Urbane
or
or
Tawny.
Urbane or Tawny? I love their design.
Is
That is AZ. Oh my god.
partner, Floette.
What the
This redevelopment is being managed by
Basartica?
Basartica Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Wow,
Different
he runs a
people you meet
hotel.
will
That's
make
so
your time in
interesting.
Lumiose all the
That
way.
logo looks familiar.
To help people and Pokemon coexist,
Okay.
the city has set up wild zones.
Ah.
These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they
Okay.
can thrive.
Wow, it's very
Catch one
interesting.
of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Very interesting.
If
They
you're having a hard
the way
time
that the
catching
UI
one,
is kind
one
of
your Pokemon uses
evolves from.
moves to target,
Oh,
making
you have
it
a
easy to
time. You're seeing a time limit for when you can use that move again. That's interesting. That's a very interesting change.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So
You can actually dodge moves. Oh snap!
lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks.
Oh my
Walk
gosh!
through and find the right moment to unleash a move.
And then you can't even repeatedly use the same move. You have to
Certain Pokemon can go
use
beyond
different
their
moves. Okay, so we're seeing all the Pokemon that already have Mega Evolutions. We're likely not gonna see any new ones here. Maybe one or two we'll see new ones. But it seems like every Pokemon that had a Mega Evolution in X and Y,
Unlock a new
we're
world,
seeing right now.
turning the tide of battle in its favor. As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that
Okay.
belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
Zygarde cells are just around. Okay, good. That's kind of what I thought it would be.
Pokemon Legends
Late 2020. Okay, so holiday, like I thought.
coming late 2025.
The holophone. Oh, Rotom phone. Promotion match. Ferrum League. I'm not Ferrum League. Sorry. The wait. Promotion match.
Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025.
So there is a league,
We hope
I
everyone
guess.
can wait just a little
Or like they're gonna be
longer for
promotional
Lumiose
matches?
City to begin.
or what would that lead to
These
though?
are announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
The music is very nice though. That new Lumia City music is very dope. Okay. So of course we're gonna have to go back, watch the trailer. Before we do that, let's see what's updated on the press site now. So 2025. Okay, so they haven't updated it. Yes, let's just watch it.
Legends
Okay.
ZA.
at this point, so now we're going to be doing the analysis aspect of it. Also, let me make sure that in this recording section, we are also recording with, okay, we have all our audio tracks needed. Okay, good. So Pokemon Presents just wrapped up. We're going to be doing the analysis of the new Legend CA trailer. This game's coming out late 2025, which means holiday, which is probably for the best solution. It just means I have to also get more time to work on it rather than doing it early or like during summer. That's what people were thinking. Maybe we step into gameplay. So we're coming off of a train, which means that we are likely trainers from a different region, perhaps. Was there a train station in Lumia City? I think so. I don't remember. I do not recall. I might need to. Maybe I'll need to do replay X and Y. And I will say immediately, I love the designs. First off, they're a lot more vibrant. Usually, it would kind of be like, oh, you have your kind of like black, white, but then also blue for the boy, and then red for the girl, red or pink. While that's still at play with the hat, they've added green, which not only makes connection to ZA, but also kind of when it comes to for instance, if you're thinking about park rangers or people that are usually working with the environment, they would typically wear green. So that kind of states that you're not just for a trainer, but the designs pretty much kind of showcase through colors of the fact that, hey, you are that you have some tie to the environment that's around you. I also think that the character designs kind of move more into the line of that what was it that legend that not just the X and Y already had, where the trainers just look older. So, and I mean, this kind of work would typically be done by an adult in the real world. So the idea that it's also an older looking trainer as well is also really cool. And that's the back of his. Let me see his jacket again. Okay, no. So the back of the jacket is just black. I can't tell if he customized anything or no. Black sleeve, black. Okay, yeah, no. That's just the back of it. All right. I can't tell what that is. What does that say on it? This is an M and D. Oh, was that not the Is that not the logo that's at the end? Maybe. Let's see. Here, yeah. Is this the same logo or no? No, okay, very different logo, completely. I was just misremembering the entire thing. Okay, keep going. That Sliggoo thing I just saw. Okay, so Sliggoo, a lot of trains are different skin tones. I'm really happy to see that. Especially in a city like Kalos, where it's kind of just so big, in an urban area, should be having as many ethnically diverse people as possible. And then you're also seeing a lot of different fashion as well, which of course just aligns with Kalos as well, because that's where we first got player customization. You're seeing several boutiques, but I think of the ones that have doors, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 boutiques right there flat out. So it's gonna be options for a lot of customization, I hope, in this game. Launcher, Furfro, which is, I think this is the first time that Furfro is in a Switch title. And okay, so Tepic, Totodile, and Chikorita. So I did say this. I did say yesterday. I said Tepic, Chikorita, and Piplup fans will be having a field day tomorrow. I was 2 out of 3. I will say I did a pretty good job. And I genuinely think that the reason why they did this is because Cyndaquil is the one that actually has he has a Hisuian evolution, which means that they got nothing. So to update them with everyone else, because now the next for the next Legends game, it would be Oshawott. Oshawott would be getting something. And so then now you have a Samurai. You have not Oshawott, my bad. Snivy. Snivy would be getting something. So now you have a Hisuian Samurai, a Tepig that can Mega Evolve, and then which would be really good for Tepig because Tepig is not a favorited fire type. But giving him a Mega Evolution will make him will like give a lot more attention to him where he was already kind of like in a deficit already. And then you have Snivy's going to get something in a future Legends game. So they're getting kind of their three separated out over time. And then it may be the case that the next Legends game would be what would it be? It would be Snivy. And because Rowlet was already used in Legends Arceus, it would then be Popplio and Litten for that next set of starters for the next Legends game. And then now you have the Gen 5 starters with something, the Gen 2 starters with something, and then the Gen 7 starters with something. And you're already set. Because the Gen 1 starters already have Mega Evolutions. The Gen 3 starters already have Mega Evolutions. The only ones that don't have anything are, at that point, would then just be the Gen 4 starters, I believe. I think. Yeah, I think it would just be the Gen 4 starters. Because they don't have anything. Which they could have used that opportunity with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl by just not making Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but they already did. So I don't know what they would do in the future. But we already know kind of what the plan can be for the starters going forward. At least they may not do it, but I think that's what that would be the smart thing to do. Okay, we're walking around. So Pokemon can not only walk around with you, which could kind of already could that be done in Legends Arceus? Well, no, not like this, where they're like literally walking beside you, because this was an issue that has been in Pokemon more Sword and Shield rather than Scarlet and Violet. In Scarlet and Violet, you can send out your Pokemon to attack other Pokemon. In Sword and Shield, you can have your Pokemon walk with you and follow behind you, but the thing is that they would follow so far behind because of their different speeds and type of stuff. But also they would just have a certain like not lag, but they would have a set period before they would actually start following. Having a Tepig follow right alongside you is kind of what we needed. Pokemon following right alongside you, trailing right behind you at a certain pace or at a certain movement to actually keep up, so that way they're actually following you like a partner Pokemon would in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And there's even going further with having Pokemon being able to sit down with you. So maybe you could like in Pokemon and Me, they evolved that feature to being something where you can actually like, you know, treat your Pokemon, have it like your Pokemon eat a little tart with you at a table. That'd be really adorable. All right, so some battling. Funnelby. So you can attack and then catch for rather than just going full into battle. Oh, I completely forgot about this. So, so there's kind of platforming, but I kind of don't like they're using the Rotom phone for that type of stuff. I feel like it'd be more interesting if you could like ride a Pokemon up there with you and then just jump over roofs. Maybe you can do that later. But the Rotom phone kind of just being used for that type of stuff it just feels, I don't want to say lazy, but it just lessens the amount of things, the amount of options that you could have to just use Pokemon for everything. I feel like, or you take not lessen, but you're taking away the opportunities that could be used with a Pokemon. But granted, that's also more work for the developers to do, and then to decide which Pokemon to do it with, and then people being upset with which Pokemon and you can and can't do it with. So I get part of it. So there's your rival. Right. So it seems like they will pick the Pokemon that is weaker, so of the weakest starter. Okay. Pyro Lucario. We see Mega Evolution. Which that Mega Bracelet is not fully on his arm, but that's whatever. Doesn't really matter. So and these are all the X and Y megas so far. Nothing beyond that, as we've seen in this trailer. But so these, I don't remember the names. What is that in this? I don't think that's a Pokemon. I can't tell though. There's something though. And that logo looks so familiar to me. Oh, I think this was just if we go back to if we go to where is it? Okay, so they even uploaded it. It was right here, right, at this point? There. This is where we've seen the logo before. So this group is the people that are leading the redevelopment plan, which they probably said already within like the further breakdown. But yes, as we're going through it, these are people that are leading. So you're probably working for these people, I would assume. We would need to see where they're located. That's the hotel. So this is AZ's hotel. Very interesting decision to make him a hotel manager. They didn't focus on anything Zygarde, which I'm not disappointed about actually, because that just means that they allude to certain things. But that, you know, the cells are around the place. So I think it's gonna just be like a Sun and Moon situation again. Sun and Moon situation again, where you're finding the cells around the region. Well, I guess more about around Lumio City. You're not going outside of Lumio City, which is pretty interesting, which is pretty strange as well. The fact that it is a present day Kalos, but you're not going outside of Lumio City, even though outside of Lumio City exists, is a little weird. Maybe they're just not showing it here. Maybe because there will be certain things I truly wonder, because that is an interesting thing to do. If it's in present day, there isn't a reason. There shouldn't be a reason why we're not able to go outside unless something happened to the outside world. So maybe we just won't know that yet. Maybe.
Hall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
Look at the evolutions. That seems like. So I can't completely tell. But it looks like the logo on his head is the logo on his head is like a Pokemon with wings. It looks like a flying type Pokemon. So we'll probably be able to talk to him to be able to fly to different points within Lumio City. That's what I think it is. Just to like look at the comments real quick. Are they adding Megas for Typhlosion and Samurott though? And if so, are they giving it to their regular forms? I want to say no. Well, actually, it's possible because before like the whole regional variants came into play, the first generation starters got Mega Evolutions while not getting like, you know, another form. It is completely possible that Typhlosion and Samurott could get Mega Evolutions. The reason why, and I mean, you know, because I think will happen is just that I don't think it's just going to be the case that Tepig, Chikorita, and Totodile are getting Mega Evolutions. I think they're getting Mega Evolutions, but also getting final regional variants. And if they're getting final regional variants, I think it's going to be the case that that they are also going to get a Mega Evolution that is then connected to that regional variant, and nothing further than that. As in, like, no, their original forms will not get the original forms. Their original forms will not get the Mega Evolutions. For a Samurott and Typhlosion, and I guess maybe potentially even Rowlet, they could also get Mega Evolutions. But I think because I there's no reason for them to not do it. I think it just might be the case that with the focus being on different starters, it might just go to them. And then maybe in a different game they will get in a different game they may get those megas eventually. I don't like, so it's not happening in this game, but it will happen later on. But whether it would be for the regional forms or the regular forms, I'm not sure. I'd not be able to. I don't know. It could go either way, really.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high.
So, as part of the urban redevelopment, as you can see, yeah, their logos is all across the like the scaffolding, which means that you're going to be able to not just like use those kind of like those jump platforms to go up the buildings, but there's also going to be like scaffolding stairwells that also lead you up there as well.
High-tech urban redevelopment plan.
So I guess this right here, this would be the holocaster, the holocaster being able to or holophone or holodeck, whatever it was called, now being like full on being evolved into being I guess like a whole like a full person body hologram, which may mean that because the holophone was Lysander's creation, I'm pretty sure, which means that this new team, the people that are planning the high-tech urban redevelopment plan, probably are related to Lysander, or just took on from where he stopped because he went crazy and shit. So it could just be that this is their of evolution from what he had done. That's what I would think.
Turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share.
Yeah, so Pokemon just being on tables, that's cute.
After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner.
So this is a train station right here. I wonder how they're integrated, because as we see in the start of the trailer, they take the camera out of the train station, and this is right in front of the train station. So they do say, hey, after you sightsee in Lumia. So it's probably gonna be the case that you're going to whoever the professor might be. I don't think it would be AZ.
Partner.
But the fact that they showed AZ so early means that he's probably going to be a very big part of the story.
And Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants.
Oh, is that the
Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know.
That trainer class, like here, kind of reminds me of someone like the kimono ones, or at least based upon like the long sleeves. What was the name? I don't remember the gym leader's name, but I believe it was the fairy type gym leader from Kalos. So it's just a theater redesign.
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny.
Tawny.
The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
You're staying at AZ's hotel, okay.
You'll also meet his partner,
right.
Floette. Lumiose's redevelopment is
Quasartico.
Being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Jet and Vinny. I can't tell if her jacket is tattered right here. Oh, you can't see my cursor. But on the back of her jacket, Sycamore Dexiel, you mean B, the code looks like this. Whose code are you referring to? I mean, the girl on the left, her coat looks tattered, but I can't tell if that's supposed to be a logo or if that's like an actual rip in her jacket.
Artico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the
So Jet and Vinny.
Company CEO.
I want to kind of. He has a watch that could either be a Pocket or just a regular watch. There's nothing about their designs yet that really speak to me in terms of what their motivations could be, other than the fact that they run the company. Fate is the family gym leader from Galar. Oh, Sycamore. Well, where were you talking about Bede about? Who are you saying Bede looks like or has a similar jacket to? Because Bede has like a long type of pink trench coat.
CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and Pokemon coexist,
Right.
the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
So you're living at AZ's hotel. You mentioned someone earlier in the trailer. I was mentioning the trainer class. That was the trainer class that kind of reminds me of the fairy type gym leader. Kalos' fairy type gym leader. And with the fact that you're living at AZ's hotel, and I believe AZ's hotel had overgrowth on it, and the fact that this is the redevelopment plan, I can't yet see what the conflict would, how the conflict would come about. But given the fact that Zygarde is supposed to be like an environmental balance, I would imagine that there may be a case where they may want to get rid of AZ's hotel for some reason that may cause a conflict within the story. But I genuinely can't think of why. Or it could be the case that, because they said that the game takes place entirely within Lumiose City, but the fact that this is a present day game means that, like, this is a game that takes place in the present day. We're seeing Pokemon of different regions come here as well. It's present day. The technology has evolved from what was in X and Y. Outside of Kalos should exist. Now, what happened outside of Kalos after Lysander's whole fiasco, I don't know how they would have changed Kalos after that. So maybe there are going to be certain areas that we can visit, or like that type of Stonehenge area where that like what, the flower of life or whatever, the tree of life or tree of death that Lysander erupted, we would be able to travel to, and that has caused effects on Kalos. So perhaps perhaps Galactico's Quasartico's intent is to fully restore Lumiose City as a beacon, a beacon for where people and Pokemon can coexist naturally, and do it, and then trickle that out for the rest of the world, or rather for the rest of the region. Maybe it's really hard to get an idea of what the reasoning would be for like why you can't go out into the outside. And I wonder what that logo on the back means. We've seen it anywhere. It doesn't seem to have any relation to Quasartico. Would have any relation? If you come out of the train station with that on, that means it's from another region as well. I genuinely can't tell what it would be. Not yet. Seeing cars around is dope though. We don't really see cars or any type of vehicles much in Pokemon, so just being able to finally see that type of stuff in the world.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to...
You're even doing battles on top of the roofs. That's dope. Lattice for you to climb, so a little bit of platforming while a little bit of vertical not transportation, vertical exploration.
Seen in previous titles.
More on foot vertical exploration, I would say, which is not, it hasn't not existed, but usually within a 2D presentation, it's kind of like, okay, well, but usually the depth that they're making it have to be part of the environment seems further here than other games.
Longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your timing and positioning carefully to gain the upper hand.
You might have to time protect perfectly as well too.
Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks.
That's
Swap
really
Pokemon
cool.
if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move.
So
What's
within so even in trainer battles, you're going to get the notification of what move is being used on the right side of the screen, which seems kind of, maybe you'll be able to turn that off, because if you're already seeing it above the Pokemon's head, it's kind of unnecessary.
Gain the upper hand.
But maybe also just like, maybe they're putting it there to have like a visual indicator for like once that move has been done, you're still able to see what the effects are if you happen to forget. Wow, being able to stop a flame wheel mid. Oh. Hold on.
To gain the upper hand.
If flame wheeled into the spikes and then fainted and stayed there with the stars, that means that you can now actually have a Pokemon faint and then catch it, just like the anime. That's a change that I wanted to see in the series for so long.
Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokemon if you need to.
Oh my
and find
gosh,
the right moment
that's
to
great.
unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega.
And so far, we've only seen X and Y Pokemon be able to do it.
When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a
Attacks
new
get
level of
stronger.
power, turning the tide of battle in its
It seems as if every attack just gets stronger. Oh, you have a time limit as well for Mega Evolution. It says your right in your right corner, there's a time limit. So I'm not sure if that's turn limit or, but no, it seems like it's constantly ticking down. So your time limit is constantly going, so which means that you have to really get shit going while you're in your Mega Evolution. The fact that wild areas are within the city must think most of the game will be in the city. The fact that this is present day, unless it's temporal, where it's like an Arceus may have maybe no region of Pokemon. Well, so the reason why I'm not completely sure is because you could potentially, you have to analyze the character design and the monster design for this really well. But if you look at the Mega Evolutions between X and Y or RS, how different they are in terms of the way the ones that Mega Evolutions from Kalos, from the that were originated in Kalos look like, and the ones that they originate in Hoenn look like. And if there's a difference there, you could potentially argue that the Mega Evolutions themselves are those regional differences. So it's possible that they might not actually do evolution regional differences, like the final evolution is a different Pokemon. But it is also possible that they may say that the Mega Evolution are like those type of the substitution for regional differences. Which means that they don't kind of have to like the design like two different Pokemon, which would be like, oh, here is a new regional variant evolution, which means a new Pokemon design, and then also Mega Evolution for that same regional variant as well. You're kind of creating two evolutions right there already, which probably already be a lot for Pokemon that has already existed for a while. You might not even want to take that Pokemon for that much further. But I think it is very much still possible to see regional variants, because again, this is the second trailer. The game's coming out late 2025. So that means that within 6 months, we will be seeing the game again. It's going to be a while before you see this game. I genuinely believe that. Well, 6 months maybe. It's possible that in April we'll see it with the Switch 2 Direct. That might be where we see it again. But if not, then it might be later than that.
Turning the tide of battle in its favor.
But yeah, Pokemon are, so each move gets buffed. So I don't necessarily see maybe these seem to all be attacks, and maybe status moves don't get a buff. Or I wonder what that circle means. Because that's meant to be the timer, like the Mega Evolution timer, but rather than just have the Mega Evolution icon instead. Yeah, the Mega Evolution timer when a Pokemon faints. Oh, even Pokemon that are within the surrounding environment also get hit by attacks as well. So even if they're not in battle, they will also get knocked out. And then even you can even catch them as well afterwards.
As Lumia
Surplus
continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences.
That I'm going to assume that's AZ's office. Is that a photo of him? Maybe that's a photo of him. Right there. Or maybe this is not even. No, maybe it is AZ. It could be Looker. Maybe. What did Looker's? Hold on, we're gonna have to. Cause we haven't seen Looker in a while. Last time we saw Looker was in Sun and Moon, though. Oh my gosh. So this video, uploaded by ZFL810. Let's see if that room might be the same. You have the, oh my gosh, this is Looker's room. This is Looker's office. Yo. So what is that photo then? But that is Looker's office. Oh my gosh, we're actually gonna see Looker again. I'm really happy about this. We haven't seen Looker for a while. We haven't seen Looker for 8 years now. I guess. Well, I didn't play Ultra Sun and Moon, so if Looker is in Ultra Sun and Moon, then it would have been 7 years. But we haven't seen Looker for almost near a decade. Wow, that'll be dope. Yeah, same floor and everything.
Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
And now within this trailer, the only thing that we saw of the Prism Tower was the base floor, which was home to the several boutiques. But then this trailer we see, okay, here's the Luminous Tower promotion match announcement, and it's at the Prism Tower. These logos and stuff. He was an Ultra fan. Okay, so it's been 7 years since we last seen him. Let me see, Scarlet. Let's see. I know that at some point when you do, there is an. Oh, if I'm trying to find. Oh, maybe it's. It'll be. So this video is by Kyle A. So we're going to use this video as a reference point.
Kyle A here, and today I'm going to show you.
I want to see the transition animation for the gym. I believe that text might be the same. If I could actually get to a point where that is, see it. I could pull up my own footage, but it sounded like I don't want to. I'd have to like make a new just add the source for it. I kind of just don't want to do that. I just want to get straight to it. Maybe right here. Okay, is it right here? Okay, this is what I want to see. This logo here, not the logo here, but the font, I believe. I was thinking that this might be the same here. It is not, well, you have like the kind of half, you have an almost whole circle. No, it doesn't seem exactly the same. But it is akin to like the same type of design. And I don't even know what this says. I don't know if it's different per city. Let's see. Grass. If it's different per city, then maybe. No, I think that's a region thing. Okay, that's a region. So this just might be. So this would be like the league. It looks closer to the Galar logo. There's a Galar. Oh my gosh. comment. Oh wait, let's just look up Galar League. You got the Pokeball at the top, kind of similar. I'm not. There's no like text things on here, so I think the most that we could just say is just that yeah, this is going to be their version of like a gym challenge, which means that good that there's gyms, but I think they're called promotional battles. I wonder if that's promotional battles for the sense of yourself as a trainer or upgrading the entire city. And I would think it would be the entire city because the Prism Tower is at the center of the city. You also had what was it? What's his name? Clement. Clement was the gym leader that was in. Clement was the gym leader that was in the Prism Tower. So what I'm going to theorize without much basis is that there is something wrong with the outside of Kalos. The only way that we're really able to develop Kalos is kind of from the epicenter, which would be the Lumio City, by connecting Pokemon and connecting humans together, or maybe back together, because maybe story-wise there were more effects after the endings of X and Y. There's going to be some sort of balance shift. The fact that Zygarde is meant to keep the balance of the environment. With the league, perhaps it will be the case that the gym leaders or a new set of gym leaders that were intended to be on the outside of Lumio City are coming into Lumio City, and those will be your gym challenges. Your gym challenges are going to be those gym leaders coming to the Prism Tower, and you're battling them there. And then if you win that battle, it'll be a promotion battle that maybe either just changes the type of Pokemon that you'll see within the environment, or makes the environment bigger, or makes there more wild zones, or increases the density of the wild zones. Maybe you'll be able to go further, like there will be like underground areas or different or surfing areas or something like that. So if you beat the water gym challenge, now you're able to go surf within the city, things like that. Or it could be the case that you actually will have the potential to go outside of Lumia City. I think that one is a lot less likely, since in press releases they have stated with specific wording that yes, it is like a journey that takes place entirely within Lumio City. So what I think might be the case is that you'll be, with these promotional battles, you'll be able to see different parts of Lumio City evolve, whether that be more horizontal, vertical what's the word? Vertical environmental transportation, or transportation or movement, or which I think vertical going up, or also vertical going down, as in seeing the under depths of Kalos, maybe even seeing, because the fact that the tree of life thing, or whatever, tree of death thing that Lysander erupted came from the ground. Team Flare's whole base of operations came from the ground. Perhaps the idea is we're gonna take us underground to kind of see what maybe potentially remains of the things that happened in Kalos back in the X and Y day. That's probably as far as I think I could take it with the information that we have so far. And that was it. So, now that we've gone through this for about 40 minutes now, let's see if the press release has anything so we can have any art to look at. Yep, okay. So let's see, Pokemon Champions, developed by Pokemon Works. That's weird that it's not completely... so if you don't know what Pokemon Works is actually, let's go to the website real quick. Yeah, so the Pokemon Works is a kind of like a new company that is a joining of Pokemon Company and Iruka. Oh, I thought it was Ilka. Oh, this might be the if we don't. Oh, Let's go back to the. Come on, Iruka. I wonder how they. Oh, you don't need to. Oh, jeez. Whoops. Elka. How do they on their own? It just says ILCA. Oh, okay, that's weird. Anyways. Pokemon Champions continues the tradition of trainers pitting their skills against those of others from around the world with the aim of allowing core game style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before. It does look like a Gala's Gym Challenger logo, so it might be correct, right down to the overall shape and the little Pokeball at the top. Yeah. Pokemon Champions will also be compatible with Pokemon Home and cloud service for Nintendo Switch mobile devices, allowing trainers to team up with Pokemon brought over from previous Pokemon games editions. So basically, just like Battle Revolution and Stadium, which as they showed in the trailer. Let's see. Players can catch wild Pokemon living in wild zones or out and about in Lumio City by aiming a Pokeball at them and letting it fly. Some Pokemon will flee immediately if they spot the player, meaning players should hide out of sight or approach from behind to make themselves harder to notice. Players can also battle to lower their HP, making them easier to catch. In previous video game series titles, Pokemon actions were turn-based. In Pokemon Legends ZA, trainers and their Pokemon will move around in real time during battles, and Pokemon will unleash their moves when a trainer commands them to. New gameplay mechanics include precise timing for swapping out Pokemon or using moves. The different lengths of time moves will take to launch and the total area the moves will impact. I assume that you probably can't do this in battles though. Specifically the swapping out Pokemon aspect, maybe. I feel like that'd be too busted, but if the enemy can do it too, or if the opposing trainer can do it too, that'd be dope. While visiting Lumio City, players will stay in an old hotel named Hotel Z and encounter the hotel's owner, AZ, plus his partner Pokemon, Eternal Flower Floette, an unusual float that holds a black flower. This hotel will serve as the player's base of operations as experience all sorts of adventures in Lumio City alongside new and exciting characters such as Urbane and Tawny, and new friend players will make it throughout their adventures. Their appearance players at the beginning of the game will determine which of the two of them meet. Oh, excuse me. In Lumio City, trainers will sometimes be able to see Pokemon undergo Mega Evolution kind of evolution that transcends standard evolution. Effectively using Mega Evolution will likely be key to victory in Pokemon battle. And if we go to video games, we're probably gonna see art. Logo. Also, just logos, no art yet. No art. Yeah. So Pokemon Legends ZA stuff. Okay, here that's great. Okay, we got a map. Story begins with a sightseeing trip to Lumio City, so we kind of just end up getting wrapped into it. While visiting Lumio City during your travels, you'll come to stay in an old hotel named Hotel Z. This hotel, yeah, okay. We've heard this before. I don't know why I said Pokemon Gallery train station. Pokemon Oh. Wild areas. Train station. Landmark. Train. I'm using the footage from uploader Habib Jackson as reference. And something that we could see inside. Okay, so go back. Excuse me. Oh, let me drink water after. Any of these read exactly this. almost. If you look at the blue side, 1, 2, 3, 4 down, that one almost looks similar to the Hammerlock station. In general, the font, the typeface looks similar. If we can go inside. You get more kind of similar typefacing or like type design, but it's hard to say if this is meant to be something that is specific between the regions or if this is just meant to be for Pokemon in general. Like station, because really the goal would be trying to match up any of the locations or any of the text locations. That would be like, oh, okay, it's literally, you literally were able to travel from Galar to contextually, not to judge, to be able to do it in game, but contextually you were traveling from Galar to Lumia City and Kalos. But it doesn't seem completely like text, just the design of the text. So they'll analyze the map last. But yeah, as I was saying with like, you know, AZ's hotel having growth. The density of the environment is really nice. I'm very happy about the way this game looks right now. Really good. Those are some interesting window designs. Wow. Okay. Pokemon your allies. Pokemon food, yeah. Almost series first. Transit battle. Oh, here's the art of the trainers. Nice. Is it Mizutani? Maybe? The designs look more... Well, they do go back to kind of the Pokemon style that we've known for years now, as introduced kind of within X and Y. I feel like this really hits more on the Scarlet and Violet designs. But the texture of them leans a lot more into Sugimori and Megumi Mizutani's artwork. So I wonder if it's them. If it's her. New renders. Alright, so here's these design, their designs as well. Is that oh, I love that AZ art. Wow. As is a man who stands over 9 feet tall. He's the owner of Hotel Z and claims to be 3,000 years old. He quietly harbors a strong determination. I wonder what his intent is beyond just owning the hotel. Closer. I really like the design. And I like that it's a blend of like the, like, you know, like I was stating before, usually that's like, oh, blue goes to the boy, pink goes to the pink, or red goes to the girl. But yet you kind of already have it being the case that, you know, they're wearing both. I really like that. Also, are the pro tags wearing? Oh, the pro tags are wearing their Mega Bracelet. I wonder in the footage when you okay, so this could be taken at any point within the game, but seems that you start out with the Mega Bracelet, which is interesting. I wonder how early, if that's just part of the character's design, or they're just giving it to you with expectation that, okay, you're gonna wear it now, but later down the line you actually will unlock it. That could be the case. It's not just that, but it's strange that they have it immediately in all footage. We don't ever see them without it. We have Jet's art. There's a seat of Quasartico, a large corporation driving a limited urban redevelopment plan with the aim of shaping the city and something that belongs to both people and Pokemon. It seems she hoped to deepen the bonds between Pokemon and people. I'm sorry I failed to properly. And then, oh, okay. So that's a Pancham and Paneri in his hair. That's cute. It really like it's his very kind of intimidating demeanor is offset by having this cute stuff in his hair. That's adorable. Ooh. I wonder if she uses a. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think they might be related. There's not much to go with, but the blue eyes, blonde hair, and then the ahoge. I feel like that is possible. And the fact that, Quasartico, he literally was the gym leader of the of Lumio City. It would make perfect sense if they're related. That would just make perfect total sense if they're related. And then so actually you are talking about Zygarde, even though you really didn't show any of it in the trailer too much. Zygarde is made up of a multitude of cell-like components and changes from depending on how many of these components have gathered together. Its brain is made up of the few existing Zygarde cores, while the rest of its body is comprised of Zygarde cells, which are far more plentiful. It seems to have taken a special interest in you. What could its connection to the story be? The bodyguard is really Pangoro-esque. That's true too, yeah. With the sideburns. Or I guess side beard? The flared side beard. I can see it a lot. The power of Mega Evolution. Okay. Yep. So once again, still just seeing. Oh! Wait, no. Mega Sableye was Oras. I'm pretty sure, right? Mega. Let's. I'm pretty much sure that Mega Sableye. Not saying when it was. Oh wait, okay. Let's see right here. Yeah, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Okay, I was right. Yeah. So we are gonna see more than just X and Y Mega Evolution. I'm pretty sure Mega Ampharos was also. Oh wait, Altaria. I think Mega Altaria was also Hoenn as well, which we saw in the trailer. Right. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it might just be the case that all Mega Evolutions will just be here. Here are more examples, not all of them. So, okay. I really thought it was just going to be the case of X and Y, but I don't recall seeing Sableye in the trailer, but I'm pretty sure we did see Altaria, and I just kind of forgot because Altaria's Mega Evolution already really feels like something that could come from Kalos. I kind of just forget that it's not. Okay. And now for the last thing that we're going to check is the map, which is at a nice, it could be bigger, but it's a nice resolution nonetheless. So Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you know, seeing different Pokemon. You got the Ace Trainer, I believe. That was the Trainer class. We're really seeing Pokemon and humans interacting in a way like never before. Really excited about it. Gosh. Sorry. Prism Tower. So you're able to see where the different Pokemon are going to be at. Now, where's the AZ Hotel? We have Quasartico here. Quasartico's on the top left. You have I don't recall what this building is. Let me look up Lumia City landmark. Legends. Okay, so here we go. Oh, that's totally forgot about the Pokemon VR Studios. Sycamore Lab. Sycamore Lab was on the edge. And that was we had a compass. But with the waterway, we can actually see. So the waterway is, so we're looking at it this way. Looking at it this way. And because the diagonal of it is going this way, just like the other map. So that means that Sycamore's lab would be potentially this building right here, right where you see like this half Pokeball logo. This is probably where Sycamore's lab is, if Sycamore is even there. And then Quasartico is where so kind of where the Lysander Cafe would have been, seemingly, or in that section of the Lysander Cafe. On near like kind of or Cafe Triste. Then you have Cafe Hotel Richissime. I don't know how you pronounce it. Richissime. That hotel that's over there is not simply AC's hotel. That building design looks very completely different. Where would an AC's hotel even be? I'm trying to. It's a building with overgrowth. Perhaps it's behind Lumiose Tower, and that's why we're not able to see it. I put the Prism Tower. And then the last, VR Studios would have been over here, but it doesn't seem to be here at all anymore. And then the last would be, what's his Looker's office? Looker. North Boulevard. So over here to the north, so like kind of where you see Honedge and that person sitting over there, kind of be around where the Looker's Boulevard. Looker's Bureau. You kind of don't see any indication. All right. I think with all of that, we are good to call it a day. We did we went through pretty much an hour of analyzation on different types of footage. well, not different footage, but just the footage that we got, and then also like, you know, pausing and taking a look at the artwork. So I'm kind of happy with where we're at right now. Did a pretty good job of checking out as much as possible. Went to the website, we went to the press release. So pretty much all we can really go for right now. I think we've gotten as much as possible. Next would just be really theorizing and then possibly crafting any theories of what could happen. I think the fact that they show Looker means that he's going to play a part into the story, definitely. You don't show that office that's literally almost beat for beat the exact same design and have Looker not be involved. So he's probably going to play a part in the story, or maybe it won't be Looker, but the girl that he was working with, the girl who with the helmet and all that stuff. Essentia, that's right, Essentia. Emma. So I think perhaps maybe Emma's taken over now, while Looker's still potentially in Alola. That could be the case. But that's as far as we'll go for today. We've done this for about an hour, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this Pokemon Day, Pokemon Presents with me. We got a lot done to look at, and now going any further in the background of what we think could possibly happen. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, spending time with me this morning, early in the morning, really, to just get the new Pokemon news. So more to talk about with like Pokemon Champions, really. Maybe I'll do a video on that as well, because really what my interest lies in there is with its price point. But other than that, I think we are good to call it a day. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Pokemon Day Presents with me. If you would like to, you can support us via our Patreon down in the description below. Check us out on Twitter, but also on Blue Sky. I link both my Blue Sky and Source Gaming's Blue Sky for you to check out and follow us there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for always remembering to return to